Hello and welcome. This is Todd Whalen of Advanced Tax Solutions. I'm the founder of Advanced Tax Solutions and also created the Do-It-Yourself IRS Help program, DIYIRShelp.com. And we got a question in through the email, and I said I would answer on the podcast. And I don't know, I can see you're not there, but that's okay. I also said that I would post the answer on the website, and so I'm going to just tackle this. And the question is, I filed my tax and then got a CP12 notice back telling me that I filed for a dependent. I checked my tax return and damn sure did not. I'm 83 years old and only filed for myself and my wife. The IRS is out of their mind and trying to call them. Forget it. So yes, I see. What a predicament. So for those that don't know, a CP12 is a notice that the IRS has made a change to return. And so basically saying if you don't do something, they're going to start collecting on this. So you have a balance due. So what he's saying is that I filed a tax return, I sent it in right, the IRS made a correction to it and is now saying that he owes the IRS money for a dependent that he never took. And he's like, I'm 83 and there's no way I have a dependent on there. And then so that's a problem. And then the second problem is that he can't get through. And that's a problem for everybody right now. I don't know if you guys keep up on this. I know because I get all the IRS notifications and all that stuff. I kind of plugged into that. But the IRS is like dramatically short-staffed. And so I can see the frustration and how pissed I would be if the IRS is saying, okay, you owe me money that you don't owe me, but the IRS is saying, yeah, you're going to have to pay me money. And by the way, we're not going to answer your calls. We're not going to respond to you. And there's no way to fix this, even though the IRS is wrong. That's what this gentleman is upset about. And I get it. I get it. I'd be pissed too. So, but basically, the only way, so he says he's tried to get in touch with the IRS and he can't get through. So basically, and that's just true. Matter of fact, there was an article out by the Taxpayers Advocates Office saying that of all the people trying to get through to the IRS, only 11% could get through to even talk with somebody, which is just pathetic. And then you have a case like this where the IRS is making an error, and it's a recipe for disaster because they're going to collect from this poor guy, and he doesn't even owe the money. So what you want to do, you want to file a form called a 911. You can Google it, IRS Form 911. And that's a request for Taxpayers Advocates Office to give emergency relief. And so you fill out that form, and there's a fax number on the form, or you can Google the fax number as well, or the phone number. I would fill out the form, I would fax it into the number. I would also call the Taxpayers Advocates and tell them you faxed it, and I would not quit. I'd keep calling until I got somebody to give me relief, because it would be really awful to have, and this is the IRS's fault. And I'm so sorry to say this, but you're not the only one. There's all kinds of problems the IRS is having. And when you get these CP12s or CP2000s, they're saying we made a change to your tax return. My experience is most of them I see are wrong. But if somebody got a notice of change and it was right, they wouldn't call me. So it's a little bit biased or a little bit, skewed there. But most of them that I see are absolutely wrong. So the IRS is making a change without talking to you. They're making a change to your tax return. And then they send you a bill basically saying, if you don't like it, protest it. But in this case, right now, these days that we're living in, the IRS doesn't have the staff to answer your call. And so they're going to send you notices until eventually they levy. And so you're going to have to explain that this is an emergency to you because you cannot live without this money. You're 83 years old. You depend on your bank accounts. You depend on your Social Security. You depend on your income to pay your bills. And if the IRS levies it, it's a big deal. You're going to be living out on the street. You have to portray that in this Form 911. And so that's what I would do. I would contact the Taxpayers Advocate's Office. I would download that form. I would fax it to them so you have proof of delivery. Don't mail it. It'll get lost for sure. Fax it to them and then call and call and call until you get in touch with somebody to work this. Now, when they get that fax, they're supposed to call you, but I'm just saying the squeaky wheel right now gets the grease because they're so backed up on everything, they simply can't help you. So I hope that helps, and we'll and next week we'll do this again. I'll answer any questions that are given by Tuesday at 4. All right, thanks. Todd Whalen signing out, and this will be posted on the AdvancedTaxSolutions.com website. All right, thank you. Bye.